What if you are actually healing, but you just don't realize it yet? Healing doesn't always feel like progress. Sometimes it feels like confusion, like grief, like starting over. But there are signs, real signs, that show your mind and your heart are finally beginning to repair themselves. Sign 1. You are starting to feel your emotions instead of running from them. For a long time, you kept yourself busy. You distracted yourself with your phone, with work, with anything, because feeling the pain was too much. But now, you are starting to sit with it. You are starting to cry when you need to cry, to feel angry when you need to feel angry. This is not weakness, this is healing. Because healing begins the moment you stop running. Sign 2. You are setting boundaries, and they are getting easier. In the past, saying no felt impossible. You feared losing people. You feared conflict. You feared being alone. But something has shifted. You are starting to say no without explaining yourself, without apologizing, without guilt. This is one of the most powerful signs of healing, because it means you are starting to value yourself again. Sign 3. You are taking responsibility without punishing yourself. Healing people can look at their mistakes clearly. They can say, "Yes, I did that wrong. Yes, I could have done better." But they do not destroy themselves over it. They acknowledge, they learn, and they move forward. This balance between accountability and self-compassion is one of the clearest signs that real healing is happening. Sign 4. You are spending more time alone, and it no longer scares you. You used to fill every silence with noise, every empty moment with distraction, because being alone meant being with your thoughts, and your thoughts were too painful. But now, the silence feels different. It feels like space, like room to breathe, like peace. When you can finally be alone without feeling lonely, you are healing. Sign 5. You no longer need closure from people who hurt you. This is huge. When you are wounded, you desperately want the person who hurt you to understand, to apologize, to admit what they did. But healing people reach a point where they realize that apology may never come, and they choose to heal anyway. They give themselves the closure they were waiting for someone else to give them. This is one of the most powerful acts of self-love that exists. Sign 6. Your triggers are getting smaller. Things that used to completely break you still hurt, but they don't destroy you the way they used to. You can hear a song, see a place, remember a moment, and feel the sadness, but still keep going. This is what healing looks like, not the absence of pain, but a growing ability to carry it. Sign 7. You are starting to dream again. When you are deeply wounded, the future disappears. You stop making plans. You stop believing in possibilities. Life feels like something that is just happening to you, not something you are part of. But when healing begins, something comes back. A small dream, a tiny hope, a moment where you think, maybe things could be different. Maybe I could be happy again. That moment, however small, is everything. Because it means your heart is not finished yet. And the most important thing I want you to hear today, healing is not linear. It does not go in a straight line from pain to peace. Some days you will feel like you have moved mountains. Other days you will feel like you are back at the beginning. And both of those days are part of the process. Both of those days count. You do not have to feel better every day to be healing. You just have to keep going. Keep choosing yourself. Keep showing up, even on the hard days, especially on the hard days. Because the fact that you are still here, still trying, still searching for answers, is itself a sign that you have not given up on yourself. And that is healing. Healing is not a destination, it is a direction, and you are already moving in it, even if you can't see it yet. If this helped, subscribe. New psychology video every week. See you next time.